Good morning, everybody. This is your girl Sybil from Live to Love Life. I wanted to bring you guys this video, especially today. I do know it's late. I usually post on Monday, however, I have the perfect excuse. So this month, it's all about diabetes. However, this special day, the 14th of November, it's it's everyone everywhere who stand against diabetes. I've seen so many people in my family, so many friends that have suffered with diabetes. We've lost so many to diabetes. The thing about diabetes, it doesn't matter your race, your age, your sex. You can have diabetes. Doesn't matter how big, how small you are. Anyone and everyone can have diabetes. And funny thing is, out of every 5 people who have diabetes, one of them doesn't even know they're living with it. And some of them find out when it's already made a lot of damage in their body. And the worst part of it all, can you believe diabetes kill way more people than all the cancers put together and HIV? Yes, you can put all the cancers and all the HIV cases that we lost in a year. Diabetes actually took much more people than all of them combined together. And the thing about diabetes, it doesn't have a cure. And also, once you have it, if you do not take care of yourself, you do not take care of your body, depending on how late you find out, it may have made so much damage that you may turn into a burden to the people around you. And also, you may just stay there and look at life. Diabetes is very serious, but a lot of people doesn't understand the how serious it is and how much damage it could cause. It takes so many from people, you won't believe it. It can start eating you from limb to limb, from having to go to dialysis a lot. So yes, diabetes is a very, very big deal to those who have it. So the same way we go and find out about other stuff, we should actually get tested to make sure we don't have diabetes. And if you feel like, especially if you're a woman and around the time you were pregnant, you actually develop diabetes and they take the test and they say, hey, you don't have diabetes, let me tell you something. The thing about that, sometimes it may not show and it's there in our body because the glucose, it's not doing what it's supposed to do in our body. And a lot of the time it stores as fat and it could cause a lot of things. Because of that, I do believe if we actually take care of ourselves and make sure that we do not allow the stuff that can cause diabetes to be too friendly with our body, we have a big chance of not developing diabetes or even slow the process down or leave it for a little bit later and not make as much damage as it usually does to many people. You know, carbs and so many different things. It's not just sugar itself. And funny thing is, when it comes to sugar, sugar comes in many, many different types. A lot of people, when they say no added sugar, they think if it doesn't say it have sugar or brown sugar or sugar cane. No, there's fructose, there's corn syrup, there's so many different things. And can you believe like little thing has ketchup and tomato paste? Some of them do have sugar. And when it comes to carbs, carbs turn into pure sugar. And when it comes to the island where I come from, my background Haitian, they believe that if they have diabetes, they could have a lot of dairy, and it's okay for them to have a lot of cornmeal, a lot of wheat, and all that actually do have carbs. And carbs, it's bad for people who have diabetes. And the medication we do have to take when we have diabetes, it's actually a little bit of support. It doesn't cure it, it doesn't make it better. So if you are taking medication and you still eating a lot of carbs and added sugar and processed food especially, it could make a lot of damage. And it doesn't matter how young you are. I don't think anyone would want to sit for the rest of their life having to poke a needle in their body, especially if you have a young child. Or for you to have to see one day you wake up and the next day you don't have a limb, or you have to go to dialysis many times. So there's a lot of things you won't be able to do as far as traveling. There are certain places you won't be able to go. So it is a burden to those around you. So please take diabetes serious. Go get checked. It's not a big deal. It's just a blood test. It's better to know and get caught up with it early. And also, there's a lot of different ways we can actually make it work. If we do have it, find out what's to eat, what is the best way to live with it. And I promise you, it won't be as bad as we see it. Don't let diabetes be the reason why we are a burden to other people, or we not living the life we should live. We can't take care of our family. And also, people, take diabetes very serious. If you have a family member who have diabetes, support them. Go to group with them for them to learn, because knowledge make a lot of difference when you have something. And diabetes is not as simple as a lot of people think it is. It destroys people. I've seen it take so many clothes to us in my family. And one of the people that I would never believe, and it stays with me, is those two people. One of them was my mom's best friend, and the other one was an aunt, and we grew up with her, and also was the godmother of my little brother. Unfortunately, we lost both of these people through diabetes, and it wasn't pretty. Those people were the type of people that was very strong, very outgoing, works hard. When I mean works hard. So to see what diabetes did to these people and how fast it took them to have them sit down and not being able to do anything for themselves and let others do for them. And it's not like others was doing the best they could, or they should, I would say, because at the end of the day, everybody have a life. Sometimes it's not that we don't want to help others. It's just very hard. And I think the fact that stress make it worse for them, it take them much early from us. And it wasn't pretty. And honestly, when it comes to her, especially the godmother of my little brother, when it comes to her, I do think she's at peace, because the stress and her feeling as if she was a burden to other people, I do think she's at peace. But it is so sad to see someone so close, so dear to you, and how strong they were to see how bad that disease eat and make them. And also, I know someone very young in our family right now who had to get their legs taken off because of diabetes. She's very young. She have kids as young as mine. So people, take it seriously. Find out if you have diabetes, and if you don't, or if you know someone who do, give them the knowledge. Let them know. Spread the word. Let them know that diabetes do kill us faster and much more than all type of cancers and HIV put together. HIV, if you find out you have HIV, there's a way not to spread it. There's also medication that could have you live a very long, healthy life. At the same time, cancer, many of them, you can beat it many times. It could get cut off out of your body. But diabetes lives there forever. And it only eats it away and make it worse if we do not follow the rules by staying away from processed food, heavy oil, a lot of sugar, especially the added sugar one. and carbs, especially carbs. So it's all about eating whole and healthy. So pay attention to the sign. If you see you have a cut or bruise, it's not healing as fast, or you eating a lot more, you losing weight, or you have rashes in your body, you aging. Pay attention to your kids also. You're drinking a lot, you're peeing a lot. Pay attention to those signs. All those are signs that you may have diabetes. And it's okay to go find out. It's better to know, so you take care of yourself. And if you have a lot of people in your family with diabetes, take care of yourself. There's a possibility you may have it. I'm not saying you will be able to eat perfectly where you will not have it. And certainly, if you decide to cut all sugar and processed food and carb, yeah, you may never have it. So make the choice of taking care of the body you've been blessed with. This way, you can have a long, healthy life. Don't just pray on having a long, healthy life. Do the work. Put in the work. And I promise you, you won't regret it, because diabetes is real. So today, let's stand against diabetes and fight. We can do this. Once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for all the support. You guys have a wonderful week, and also enjoy your weekend. And also, I am so happy because it's about to be the holidays. It's one of my kids' favorite season. So see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.